beautiful, my name is Shane and welcome back to my channel. So today I have gotten ready, I've done my entire face, everything except for my brows, and I feel so naked right now. It looks kind of crazy without my brows done. But I had gone to Sephora because I was just about out of my Brow Wiz by Anastasia, and I love this brow pencil so much. I think this is probably my third one or so, and I had originally gone into Sephora to buy a new Brow Wiz because I knew this only maybe had a couple of uses left in it, but instead I wanted to try out a new product today, so that's where today's video comes in. Oh, I got money in here, I have my headphones still in here. Oh, and I think, oh my gosh, I totally forgot though, the woman that checked me out was really nice, and she actually knew my boss, but she gave me a little sample of something where it's their Bossia something lotion, I believe. I don't know if it comes in this tiny little container, which is the cutest thing ever. Totally not even related to this video, but I got this tiny little sample of what I believe is lotion. Kind of has an odd scent to it. I don't know. Whatever it is, it certainly has the texture of a lotion. I think that's what it is, to be completely honest. Okay, besides that, moving back into the video. So again, I had gone into Sephora originally to buy the Brow Wiz, but this time I actually really wanted to try Anastasia's Brow Pomade. Now I know in a perfect world, the way you apply your brows using the Anastasia products is you would start with the pencil and then fill in with the pomade. Today's video is about pretty much seeing if you can get away with one or the other. I've only filled in my brows with the brow pencil, so I know you don't have to get both, but I was really curious about trying out the pomade because I've heard nothing but good things about it, and after being such a fan of the Brow Wiz, I had to try this. So the packaging is really simple on this product. It's just this little black box. It does have the Anastasia Beverly Hills logo, and then it just says Dip Brow Pomade, and on the top it'll show I got the color dark brown. So if you want to take a closer look at the packaging and see how this product applies, then please keep watching. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it right up here. I'm pretty excited. Quick side note, this does come with a pencil that's sold separately. I believe the pencil is for $18, and I believe this was also for $18. Let me double check that for you. Yeah, $18, so $18 for both the product and $18 for the brow brush if you want to get your hands on that. I kind of wish I got my hands on it just for this video so I could tell you my opinion about it, but I knew I had a spoolie and an angled brush at home, which pretty much is the brush that you'd be buying for $18. It's just a duo-sided angled brush and a spoolie. So once we open it, we'll go ahead and take out the little packaging. I don't know what it is about Anastasia packaging. I just find it like so sleek. So I'm gonna go ahead and twist off the packaging here. Oh, I love brand new products. I love when they look so shiny, but we're about to destroy it. Oh, and it also says Anastasia Beverly Hills right on the side. I know it's not gonna be easy for you guys to see, but that's kind of cool how they have the logo, and on the bottom it just says Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. So today's video is gonna kind of be a 2-in-1 because it's gonna sort of be a how I feel in my brows tutorial and then a product review. So with my left brow, or my right brow for you guys, I'm gonna fill it in how I normally would, just using my pencil, and then for the right side of my face or your left, I'm gonna fill it in with the brow and the pomade, and then we'll compare each side. Alright, now that I brought you in nice and close, by the way, I used my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette for today's look, but I'm gonna show you how I fill in my brows. So first, taking a spoolie, like I said, you can get one really cheap. I think I got mine in a set of makeup brushes for literally $20 on Amazon. I know you can find them easily at the drugstore as well, so don't break your bank for one of these. But what I'm first going to do, actually, I lied. I'm first going to brush my hair down, not up. My brows are quite long. They are pretty freshly groomed, but usually I would have to go in with, you know, tweezers, or like I have a little a pair of like nail scissors I use to trim my brow hair. So if you want to see a brow grooming tutorial, let me know, but that is not today's today's video. So what I would normally do is take my pencil here, and first I'm gonna start by lining the top of my brows. I have quite a high arch naturally. Just hair doesn't tend to grow right here. So as I round the arch, I'll normally just bring it straight down to fill in the gap where my hair doesn't naturally grow. Then once I'm satisfied with the top line, I'm gonna use my spoolie and brush my hairs up. My brows could actually probably use a little bit of a trim. You can see some of the hair is coming over my brows, but that's okay. We'll save that for tomorrow. Once my hair is pushed up, I'm gonna do the exact same thing, but this time I'm lining my bottom brow, and this is where you're gonna wanna shape it. I was blessed with naturally quite full brows, so I don't have to do a lot of work, so I'm just gonna follow my natural shape. As I move on to the tail, I kinda use small strokes to fill it in rather than just line it. Then once my brows are completely lined, I use my brush and I just fill in the rest of it using small but rapid strokes. And then as we get closer to our brow, I lighten up my touch a little bit, and then I'll just create small individual strokes right in the front. And then to soften up the front even more, I'm gonna take my spoolie and just brush it out a little bit. So that's literally all I do right now to fill in my brows, just using the pencil. So now we're gonna go to this brow, and I'm first gonna show you where you want your eyebrows to start, where you want your arch to be, and where you want your eyebrow to end. So again, for the next brow, I'm actually gonna start with the pencil first, just to make a couple of markings. That's gonna make it easier for you guys to fill in your own brows at home. So I'm just using the back of my makeup brush. If you line it against the bridge of your nose, this is where you want your eyebrow to end. So taking my pencil, I'm just going to make a little marking at the beginning of my eyebrow. So I don't want it to come any farther than that. Now, again, lining my pencil up, I'm just going to bring it over here, and this is where you want your arch to be. So once again, if you're just learning how to fill in your brows or you're tweezing your brows, this is a great reference to use. And then you want to, again, move the pencil over. My eyelashes are getting in the way. And this is about where you want your brow to stop. Now my brows, I followed this 3-point system for a long time, so it pretty much follows it. But again, if you're just starting out, I think that's a good tip. All right, so let us go ahead and open up our Anastasia pomade here. I hate ruining new products, so this is gonna hurt me. But I'm gonna take just a little angled brush, which is actually, it's kind of dirty. I've had this brush for so long, but I'm going to just dip it in. And I have not used this pomade, but I've seen a lot of makeup tutorials using them, and they say a little goes a long way. So literally, I just wiped any extra on this little plastic bag. And then just like we did with the other brow, I'm first going to start by brushing my hairs down. And then I'm going to squeeze my angled brush just a little bit so it's a little bit thinner. And then I'm going to line my brows, but this time I'm using the pomade instead of my brush. Wow. Okay, first, like 30 seconds into it, thought, this is amazing. It's really pigmented, and I can see how they say a little goes a long way because I really didn't have a lot on my brush at all. But I'm just gonna use this and again, round out where my arch is and just drag it right down. I kind of love this. It feels a little more comfortable than the pencil so far, because just comparing the two, the pencil feels like it drags a little bit more, where this just kind of glides. So far, so good. Then I'm going to use my spoolie to, again, push my hairs right up. Now I've watched several brow tutorials, so what they'll do, if you have both, I'm saying like you can probably use the pomade to get away with all of this, which is probably what I'm gonna do, but because I have the pencil and I do want to compare, I'm going to fill in this first half of my brow, or line the first half of my brow with the pencil so we get a little bit of a softer effect to it. And then for the tail, I'll go right back into my pomade and continue lining that. Oh my gosh, that's crazy how quickly that fills it in. That's nuts. Then again, for the tail, I'm gonna use soft strokes and fill it right in. And whatever is pretty much left over on my brush with the pomade, I'm just working it closer and closer to my inner brow. And then for the very inner part, I'm just going to again use my brush and use my spoolie again to soften up the front, because when I was making that mark, it made a little bit of a harsh line. So both of my brows are filled in. I'm gonna do a quick side-by-side comparison of my brows, see if you can notice a difference, and then I'm gonna give you my final opinions about this product. So now that my brows are filled in, I hope you guys at least saw somewhat of a difference. I don't know, maybe it's just in my head, but there isn't like a huge difference, but I can notice with the pomade side, I just like that brow better. It just looks cleaner almost. I don't know how to explain it. They're almost identical. Like I don't think anyone would notice like what you're using two different products on your brows. But I'm just a big fan of this because of the texture. I definitely prefer it over the brush. I think it may be a little bit difficult to achieve, you know, the lighter inner brow that everybody's kind of going for just using the pomade. So I do kind of find it handy to have the brush as well, just for like those couple of strokes you want to achieve. But I probably wouldn't tell you to go out and buy both of them unless you were like serious about your brows, or truthfully if you don't have that much hair. So if you have to kind of draw on your brows from scratch, I think both products would be fantastic for you to achieve the most natural looking brow. But for someone like me that already has really thick and dark brows, I feel like I could get away with one or the other. And I think I would choose the pomade over the pencil. It's just more pigmented. It just feels better applying it. I felt like it was a little bit easier applying it, and I felt like it was 10 times faster. So I know that was kind of a quick review, but again, I did get my hands on it and I wanted to test it out with you guys because I had never tried their pomades before. If you try it out yourself, please let me know what you think. Let me know what the color that you got was. Again, I got dark brown. It just matches my natural hair. But I hope you guys enjoyed this quick first impression. If you did, please go ahead and throw a big thumbs up on the video. And if you don't want to miss any new videos, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button you're gonna see on the screen, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!